Hey nerds, join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
It's good to kind of be home. I am Sika.
Oma.
Kelek. Flynn. And I'm your DM, Seth. Welcome to Venture Forth. When last we left our heroes. In a turbulent all-night chase, you all made your way deeper into the raging wood before arriving at the domain of Thalnora, a powerful and enigmatic figure who revealed some final pieces of the nature of the battle you fight and the stakes at play in your mission to bring about an end to the war that rages across Elbor and the interference of Vasronath. In pursuit of this, you were told that you would have to venture deep into the wastes, to the very ruins of Primordia, the ancient city, in order to find the sacred octagon, the sunken temple to Laurus where Corvin Amberstone keeps the shredded and tattered remains of his soul. After your learnings, you said your goodbyes and via teleportation made your way south and eastward to the great city of Westreach, the capital of Ganboldir. You saw before you the floating door and the number of refugees making their way into the city thanks to your early warning to Saran and the powers that be, and were greeted by Saran himself outside of the city, where you caught him up on your recent endeavors, asked him about events here within Westreach, and revealed to him some of the threads you've been pursuing for the last several weeks. He led you then into the city to an inn known as the Swaying Bough within the Green Ring, the outermost ring of the city of Westreach itself, and after further discussion left you to rest after your harrowing night and your early morning. You all went into your separate rooms. It is probably at this point, we're getting on early afternoon, I'd say.
I think we're in one big
room.
suite.
Oh, you are in one big suite. That's
big
right.
A
Thank
room.
you. Yeah, you guys got one big suite.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm using the bathroom that you wanted.
And we were trying to
Yeah.
leave rooms for the refugees.
Yes,
the
that's
idea.
right.
Right.
Sponsored a bunch of
We
rooms.
gave him
That is
some
right.
money, I think.
Thank
We
you
did
for
a
that.
lot of rooms. I
Yeah.
definitely gave a platinum. I took
Yeah, we
that
did.
off.
We did.
So you guys are up in this room. You have again kind of a big 2-bedroom suite with nice like couches and plush furniture. Nothing here is ostentatious, excuse me. It's just very well made. And you see sort of facing the northwest is sort of a large, beautiful like archway that's open and out to the air. And you can see sort of the large branches of this gigantic willow tree that the Swaying Bough is built into and around. And you can see a large balcony that looks out, and you see sort of the rolling green hills and copses of forest vanish in the far, far horizon as the land begins to level out and darken from green to a ruddy brown and tan. Olma, you guys can just faintly hear Olma like splashing around in the bathroom, maybe talking to herself, I don't know, as your little shapes and things like that. But it's about, probably 1 p.m. or so. Food has been sent up for you guys. It's a very just sort of, again, very nice meal that has been brought up for all of you. And you find yourself sort of in this room as Saran has left you for the time being. And the afternoon is yours. You know that probably in the morning, tomorrow, you begin your search for the guide that Seeker has heard tell of that can bring you north and westward into the wastes. So, what do you guys all wish to do as you sit here in the room?
I think we were making some kind of tea, right?
Yes.
Was I helping?
The tea from the...
That's right.
Where was it from?
Sebastian's.
From Sebastian.
From Sebastian's,
But it's
from the Tabana.
The plants are indigenous to the region where
my grandma's from.
Seeker, how's it going in there? You need more help?
No, doing well. Almost done.
I'll grab cups.
Okay.
as you walk over to the cabinet, you all can kind of smell this very, very rich, very earthy smell that is sort of now wafting across the room. It's like kind of got an element of like spiciness to it, sort of like almost like a star anise, kind of a very pleasant aroma, but very rich. And as you begin to brew the tea seeker, you see it's like a deep brown coloration, and that smell just kind of starts to waft throughout this space.
Here, I kind of have them set up on the table here, so just pour them in as I don't know how much, but they're there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll be out on the balcony, I guess. Or do you want me to help carry them?
It's okay.
Okay.
go to the. You okay?
Yeah. Just I'll go to the balcony.
Okay.
I'll turn to Thessaly circumspectly, smelling this odor. I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
It does smell a little bit odd.
I just smile,
Oh, of course. And she reaches down and squeezes your hand.
No, I'll sort of like timidly trot over and nod my head as Seeker and take a cup if there's one available.
Yeah, I'll bring it out, pour it, and I found this in a shop. I thought it smelled good, and I know you like tea, so.
That's very sweet of you, Seeker.
But,
Yes, I agree.
we should try it.
I know. I'll take a sip. What does it taste like?
Okay.
We have tea when you're ready.
So you have enough. So you brewed enough for everybody. You have probably enough to brew like 2 more batches like this, you think.
Okay.
As you taste it, it goes across your tongue. It is, again, so like the way that it smells, that kind of like spice and earthy, so that's exactly how it tastes. It kind of like opens up your nostrils in the back a little bit almost in the way that like a bracing drink does.
Okay.
And you sort of swallow it and you feel that warmth go down the stomach. And Thessaly kind of does the, like just a little tiny bit, and then her eyes go kind of wide, as she like looks to you and makes eye contact. It's bracing. It's the best way to put it. It's not bad. It's just like strong.
That is good.
Soothing. Thank you, Seeker.
Oh, that's nice. Coats the back of the throat.
Yes, Taka, this is very nice. Thank you.
I like how
You're
as
welcome.
I drink it, I taste it more and more. It's like it's increasing the sensation as it goes.
I feel like I can smell everything.
Yes.
Keep drinking. I'll take one out to Flynn.
Right. As you're sort of standing there and you two make eye contact with one another, you like as that kind of warmth like spreads throughout your stomach a little bit, and you almost start to feel like you're it's not like a jitteriness or anything like that, but kind of like like as your nostrils in the back of your throat kind of opens up and you start like you can smell smells much more intensely. Well, I'll wait until you get out and give it to Flynn.
Okay.
You'll die. We'll make sure Flynn drinks it too.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure everybody drinks it.
Alma just here's a bunch of bodies in the living room. Guys,
Oh gosh. Okay.
Flynn.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting out on the balcony. Is there like a guardrail? Like what does it look like out there?
Yeah. So as you walk out, you can see the balcony's probably it's kind of like sort of a circle almost goes out, and you can see that there's a single like branch that grows up through the balcony and then kind of like goes across and drapes down, creating like a little bit of a shade on there. And then again, there's kind of like a few branches, but you're out close to kind of the edges of the tree, and it looks like it's been very carefully trimmed to provide this view.
Okay. Could I essentially like sit on the edge?
Oh,
like I'm kind of dangling my feet down,
Yeah.
kind of like this.
There's a very beautiful like scroll work balcony of wood that is has been it's aged. Like this wood is old and has been here for a time, but it's very well cared for, regularly oiled. You kind of hop up on the balcony and you see, and you can see the door stands about 2,000 feet, or rather floats about 2,000 feet here in the green ring, which is the lowest and outermost ring of the city. But yeah, you're about 2,000 feet in the air, and you've noticed like you can see like the wind is always sort of present out here, and so it's this you can, and as you sit, you can kind of feel the room like slowly swaying in the breeze. But yeah, you see the sort of like edge of the city, and you can see some other like trees and pathways and things like that, and you can see like little spots of bright color from various like lanterns and things like that. You see homes and businesses and all these sort of buildings that are seamlessly melded in with the natural environment around you. You can see like actually up here some like what look like agricultural kind of centers. You can see like crops and things like that are cultivated up here on the green ring. They're relatively small, but yeah, and you see like bits of park and things like that. But maybe a quarter of a mile away from your current vantage point, you just see this precipitous drop that go, and it's just it disappears, and then you see the landscape like pushing out and away. And you see clouds drifting by, and off in the distance, just barely, you can see is again these kind of rolling green hills and these copses of trees flatten out and give way to like green grass turns to like yellowed grass turns to like kind of brown on the horizon.
I'm just sitting on the edge, just holding like a little like rose blossom, like rose petal. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. It's really good.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
Yeah.
So
same thing, like this, like kind of this like spicy, aromatic mixture kind of hits your tongue. You feel it coat the back of your throat and your nostrils, and sort of the pathways of your breath kind of open up.
I just throw mine back.
Yeah.
Just, like,
Oh,
knock
there
it
you
all
go.
back.
So you feel the warmth kind of spread, and Seeker, you feel the effects probably first before everybody. You feel like, again, not a jitteriness, but a sense of heightened alertness. For the next 8 hours, you can all add 1d4 to any initiative rolls that you make.
Oh, wow.
Heightened alert.
I see.
Well, that definitely woke me up a little bit.
Oh, no wonder my grandma's always so on top of everything. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to chug it like you did, but
Oh, there's like what is that flying above your head?
what?
It's like, what?
Is there something in this tea?
I don't know. Spices
What do you mean you don't know? Where'd you get it?
from a magic shop.
And you didn't like ask if it was like just tea?
No, it's from my grandmother's homeland, so I just figured that
So you know it's not like drugged
I
or
don't know that.
Seeker.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I've had better and I've had worse, so you know, it's different.
Right
I
in
like
the
it.
middle.
Yeah, it's unique. Maybe I'll bring some to my dad sometime.
I have more.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe when we stop back, we'll get more.
Sebastian's. I got it at Sebastian's.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever we go back, if we make it.
Why do you say it like that? We will make it.
Yeah. It's just I haven't been in a treehouse in a while, and the last time I was, it was under a lot better circumstances. So.
Like when you were at home?
Yeah. Yeah. We had a whole setup.
Mm.
Was it as extensive as this one? And I just come out like clutching, death gripping the tea. I'm just taking the tiniest sip.
It's good for you. Drink it.
No, it was definitely
I know what's good for me, Seeker.
not as pretty. We were kids, so part of it fell. I think at one time we had to constantly build it back up. But yeah, it's just different. I know adventuring is hard. I figured that out, but it's so serious. Like, we can see where we need to go, and we know what we have to do. Like holding that rose blossom. And we can't fail, and I thought I was just going to be hunting monsters,
Well, I mean, we are.
We are.
We're hunting a lich.
Mm-hmm.
There's no greater monster. Well, I shouldn't speak too soon, but it's a pretty big one.
Those monsters from the hills, and we are just different than you imagined, huh?
Yeah.
Well, think of it this way, then. Think of the places we've seen. And I sort of like gesture to the fact that we're 2,000 feet in the air. Think of all the sights, if we go into the waste, we'll be among very few people like us who have seen it.
Yeah, you're right. And I'll take the rose blossom and I'll open up my souvenir bag and put it in. It's been hard to remember that, but you're right. We are going to amazing places and seeing amazing things. It's just under very dire circumstances, it feels. I guess I should start thinking of it like that.
Like what?
We get to be on a floating city. It's so fun. But there's also a lich thing that we need to destroy out there that I can literally see. And if we don't, the world ends.
Well, listen, I'm not the best at taking this advice, but I'll give it anyway. Try to think of it the other way around. You, Flynn Fellowweave, have the opportunity and the power to defeat a lich and save the world.
Or you could think of it like this lich has to face the agent of repair.
That's true. I like that.
And we just, get to have another day.
Right.
Yeah. I think maybe just those 2 days of rest kind of got to me. That was nice.
Yeah. It was. And I sort of look back to well, I don't know what Dudley's up to, but I just have to look back. A few days of peace.
Standing in the archway, kind of like leaning against the wall right behind you, like listening to all of you guys.
I was thinking of, and we just learned a lot about the gods, and I'm still figuring out what that means. Like, I don't know if I fully understand, but it reminded me of what Zarel said about Iregloom back when I said no, and
he asked you to kill Iregloom, right?
But specifically said she's touched by them and she needs to die. Touched by who?
I look at Thessaly. Ha! That's interesting.
Thessaly walks up. She's the only other person that I've ever seen that's like me.
Angelic.
Oh, okay.
Aetherborn.
Oh, them.
That's better. I was thinking maybe we shouldn't trust Iregloom again because I thought maybe he meant like touched by them like the Red Wolf. But that's honestly a relief.
Yeah, I think he probably meant by the gods.
So Zarel doesn't want people that are touched by the gods around.
Zarel...
I guess honestly it doesn't matter at this point. We just needed...
It matters a bit, or it's worth knowing, I guess. It's I
figured, we've had a lot to deal with. I didn't have a chance to tell you exactly what the words were, but I guess that makes more sense. So
yeah.
I figured I'd let you know now.
Zarel left, he was one of the angels that wanted to stay here in the material plane.
Yeah, okay.
And there was a war between those angels and the ones that were called back to the gods. So it culminated in a battle between Zarel and the Dawnhammer.
Yeah.
And he was defeated, and that's how he is in the abyss. So, as he sort of spoke of, he doesn't like Famir. She was the one who banished him. So I think that's probably why he has such a grudge.
Against people touched by angels, yeah.
Right. Because he used to be one.
Okay, well, I guess that kind of makes me feel better, because I thought there was maybe something that we should be worried about Ireland, but I guess not.
If it makes you feel any better, Flynn, I looked into her eyes, and I think she's tired of this war. When I said I was tired of losing people, something changed in her. And I think she's tired too.
That makes 6 of us?
I think there's a few more than that, but yeah.
A growing number.
Yeah,
that's right.
Add it to the list. Yeah.
She talked about something to do with the future as well, so who knows what that means, but...
Iregloom?
Yeah. So she had reasons to try to...
Well, fingers crossed that the negotiations go well.
Yes, we may have to do something about what was it, Minister Wraithbrew and Gemstone. If they're keeping this thing running, I don't know how easy it would be to stop them, but one thing at a time, right?
We can't do everything. Can't be everywhere.
Certainly, Corvin benefits from the continuation of the war, so...
At least at the moment. We seem to know who's on our side. We don't know about, Zorel, what they really want, but it doesn't matter. We know they don't want the outcast, and we don't want the outcast, so we just have to keep moving with what we know.
Yeah,
You know.
From what we learned from the Weaver, killing the outcast may kill Famir. So that'd probably be why Israel is.
Oh, that makes sense
on board.
because of the
Covenant.
right.
Big sigh from Thessaly.
Well, you hear a crash in the bathroom. And you look, you see a bunch of water seeping out from underneath the door.
Uh-oh.
Alma!
Sorry!
Are you okay?
I got a little distracted. And you can hear me yell from like inside the room. And I'm like putting on a bathrobe. Yeah, I was trying to make those birds dance, and I kind of lost control of them, and they kind of went all over the room. It's a little wet in here.
There's birds in there?
Well, I was making birds with water.
What?
Like
Water.
demon birds. And
There's
how they were
demon
holding
birds?
hands and dancing. I was trying to make them dance.
Whole conversation
Are
happened.
you okay?
I'm fine. And I like splash, put open the door, and I'm wearing an adult
robe.
human-sized bathrobe.
Big plushy
I
robe.
love it.
It's like a deep green. It's very, very comfy.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah.
And I pick up the ends of it so that they don't get wet because it's all wet.
I don't need to use the bathroom anymore, I guess.
Sorry, I can't really do anything about the water there.
I grumpily like stomp over the lightest stomps you've ever heard, just like light small stomps, but I pace over and Apareo, and I'll you cast destroy water
Nice.
and clean up the water that is call upon Zachariel. That just like the water is like literally consumed by these ashes that like they appear from within the water and seem to like soak it up.
Nice.
Yeah, almost like a towel might, and then they like burn up into little tiny particles of dust.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alec.
Hi.
That's just so funny. It's the power of the gods, and you're using it to clean up after
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Got it,
You know.
man. If only we all had such power.
Great power, great responsibility. I mean, what?
Awesome. But yeah, so Olma joins you guys out on the balcony in her very plush robe.
What are we talking about?
Oh, there's tea.
You want to try this tea? It's really
No,
good.
thank you.
It's so good.
I'm okay.
It's okay.
You can have
You
the
might-
rest of mine, Alma, if you want.
I'm okay.
You might not have had the accident if you had the tea. It makes you like very,
Yeah, it wakes you up a little bit.
yeah.
I don't want to be awake.
Oh,
I want to be asleep.
okay. Don't
Okay.
don't have the tea.
First part of that sentence sounded really sad.
Oh. I mean, I'm just really tired.
Oh, okay.
We didn't sleep at all last night.
No,
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
that's normal though.
Hey.
And sometimes when I have tea, when I'm really, really tired, my legs feel a little weird.
Mm.
Like they feel kind of jittery and like they want to move, but they're not moving. Like creepy crawlies crawling up them. It feels really weird.
Maybe
Have you ever had that feeling?
Stick with water.
That
then.
might be the wrong kind of tea.
We're not really sure if this is.
That's true.
What are you talking about? Are you having a meeting without me?
No, we're just drinking tea and
Talking about
The
you know,
gods.
Zorel,
Flynn's just a little morose
Oh,
about the
fine.
state of things.
outcast.
We don't have any important meetings without you, Olma.
Oh, good.
yeah, just unimportant
That is a
ones.
fact.
Well, there's no need to be morose.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot of stuff going on, so it's processing.
Yeah. I like to think about what's the next thing to do. I don't like to think about what already happened.
I like that. Yeah, the next thing.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Mm.
Taka,
Mhm.
I don't want to pry, but well, what?
What are we going to do? Mhm.
Hey, yeah. This Walker
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. Well, we have a couple of options. I don't really like one set, but we need to find this walker. And the crew, one of the ideas I have is that we could hire the crew to shepherd us to the west
What
to find
crew?
Crown Link. Do you not know? Have you heard of the Crown Link group?
No.
Crown Link.
Crown
crew.
Link.
No, never
Would-
heard of
would
it.
I have
Would
heard
I?
of it? I
Yeah,
don't
I guess
know.
would we have heard of it? If I was part of the
Howler.
Howler Guard?
And I don't know if I would have got anything from the Iron Light. I don't know.
Howler
Alma, go ahead
Guard.
and roll a history check.
I don't know if y'all would
The
have.
DC is going to be a little lower for you. Flynn, you can roll one as well.
Natural 20.
Boom, boom,
That's
boom,
the
boom.
second natural 20 in a row on these new dice.
Keep
I
those
believe
dice.
that's a critty.
Critty, bang, bang.
And then history, 22.
22, okay.
Can I roll?
Yeah, you can roll as well.
Can I
Alec,
roll?
you're
Can
being
I
around for a long
I got a
for long.
7, so
7.
nothing.
Sorry,
that
bud.
Nothing
all?
comes to
Also a
mind.
Yeah.
And there's a 16, which
16.
I have a +8 to history because I'm
Okay.
a smart,
So you know-
smarty pants.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
20.
Kellic, you know of the Crown Link crew.
Mhm.
They are the premier criminal organization in Elbor.
Mhm.
Ubiquitous across the continent. They're pretty much everywhere
Yeah.
and very, very difficult to stamp out.
Mhm.
And despite generations of having tried, that's probably most of what you know.
Mhm. I
Olma-
might have been. Maybe they fucked with the temple at some point. you
Yeah,
know, that kind
could
of
be.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
like probably like moving. Things have been stolen from temples and things like that in the
Right.
past, like powerful artifacts.
Mhm.
Part of the reason that like my infinite or her infinite embrace, excuse me, not mine. I mean, it is mine.
It is-
because, you know.
I want to know infinite embrace.
But no, her infinite embrace
Yeah.
that's part of the reason why it's so carefully guarded. So yeah, you've heard of them, and
Yeah.
they are problematic. Olma, you probably have heard that and a little more.
Mhm.
I imagine that being in the time that Olma was part of the Hollow Guard, you probably actually came into contact with members of the crew.
Ooh, okay.
Spicy pitch.
And
Maybe worked
so, yeah, probably
Ooh.
worked with at one point or another. I will say that, like, it's. What do you think? Do you think Olma would have asked them much about it if she had met them? You know, no, she'd just been like, "All right, cool."
Whatever, yeah.
So,
No, she did not.
yeah.
They wouldn't offer.
I did not. I was like dragged around a
Yeah.
lot of places and told because I was small and I was like
Told
told to
what
like
to do.
go in places because I was
That makes sense.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was used for like my child, like
Even if you would've asked.
child
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
person and like and like stature to
That's true. Yeah.
and speed
You
and
were
things
used
like that.
probably as a distraction a lot.
Distraction,
Getting
also
into-
like speed, getting in somewhere and out somewhere really
Mhm.
quickly, like
Cool.
yeah. And the violence would happen like around me, but I
Yeah.
was not really like part of the violence because Hallowed Guard, I think, it is more of a thieves guild, but are pretty violent when they
Mhm.
need to be.
Yeah.
They're sort of like a mercenary.
Mercenary, yeah.
And
Whereas
yeah.
whereas Crown Link Crew is like clearly
Yeah. Yeah, the Hollow Guard is a
More
known
political, yeah.
mercenary group
Right.
with very questionable scruples.
Yes.
Like if you can pay enough, they'll do
They'll
it.
do
Is
it,
kind
yeah.
of the gist of the Hollow Guard.
yeah.
The Crown Link is a god damn it. There's a very clandestine organization. That's
There
what
it
I'm
is.
looking for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very clandestine,
Much more
very
prestigious.
Yeah, very out of the public eye, and it is kind of like unknown as to the size of
Mm.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's one of those like if you know, you know, but if you don't know, you don't.
Mhm.
You really
And I
fucking
think
don't.
that one thing that maybe Olma would have picked up. I'll leave this up to you as whether or not they would have picked it up. People do not leave the Crown Link crew. They don't get out.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's probably something I.
It is
Would know.
like once you're in,
Mhm.
you're in. You're a lifer.
So looking. Oh, sorry. Anyway,
No, go ahead. That's it.
looking around, I noticed some
Recognition.
recognition
Yeah.
in your in both of your eyes, and then Flynn.
Blinks there, and that really
That's-
kind of
we-
gives you a little bit of a
talked
knowing.
a little, like
Mm,
very high level, like
Mhm.
you need to know what to look out for, so we can go the other way.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would we use them? They're kind of expensive.
true and very. So Walker is at least in some way affiliated with them. At least was.
Walker, but he's not part of the crew.
Maybe. I think so.
He is part of the
I
crew?
think so, yes. Was when I was back.
Well,
suppose if it makes
is
sense.
then.
Yes. If,
Right?
if
'Cause people
still
don't-
alive.
People don't leave.
People don't
so
leave.
like,
I mean,
is.
I left, but
You
other
left the
other people
Crowling-
don't leave.
How did you leave the Crowling crew?
It's kind of a story. You know who else is part of the Crown Link crew?
No.
Birdie.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense. You know,
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
and that
I
person.
kind of sensed something was off about them. So
I think a little. Yes,
The
something
bomb.
was off about Birdie.
Wait,
Yep.
so like, what kind of things do you do in this crew?
Steal stuff.
Bad things?
Stealing bad things.
I mean,
Good
stealing
things,
bad
bad
things. Well, I mean,
It's
wait. So
there's really-
so Birdie tried to steal the
the bomb.
bomb.
Did,
So,
yes.
did successfully steal the
bad
bomb.
things.
Yeah.
Not all bad. I mean, sometimes bad things, sometimes good
Right.
things, sometimes for good people, sometimes for bad people. It doesn't really matter.
Oh,
They were
goodness.
well regarded by folks that I like helped on the street, but not by me. They've only been a hassle for the temple.
So
and if you have enough gold, you can hire them if you know where to find them. But I mean, but that just means like if you have enough gold, you can get them to do anything you want them to do,
I don't
regardless
really-
of whether it's good or bad.
Right.
I don't really know if I want to consort with them if we can avoid it.
I don't know if we can avoid it.
Right, because we have to get into
We
the
have to get into the waste.
Right,
And
but
we
maybe
prob-
we just ask Walker and not a bunch of them.
That's the thing. How do we find Walker?
do you trust Walker?
I don't know Walker.
Oh,
Then no, so no. But
I guess
I
we-
would trust Walker to get us there.
keep. So when we meet Walker, if we find them, keep them at arm's length. Seems like we don't want to trust these people.
I mean, that's
Aye, yeah.
Well,
pretty much the
especially
plan
if you
for new
got
people.
out. I mean,
Are they going to try and capture you?
if they recognize me, but I don't think they will.
Have they been looking for you this whole time?
is that why you go by multiple names?
I know you
I
said
don't-
it's a story.
I don't think they're looking for me. No.
You have time.
Hmm.
If you don't want to talk about it, though, I understand.
I go back. Is there like I want the last of the tea? Yeah, I don't really talk about my time there with them.
Did you steal
did-
a lot of stuff?
Did what?
Did you steal a lot of stuff?
Yeah, a lot. And it's true. You don't get away with your life. And what I'm concerned about is I think we do need to make contact one way or another. There's people that I was brought up with that may still be here in town that I can try to reach out to. I don't think that'll go well.
To find Walker.
Right.
Can you use an alias? Is there some...
What if it comes from us? Yeah.
That has crossed my mind. I don't know if I really want you to have to deal with these people, but
Well, I've dealt with them before,
you have.
so maybe I could just like inquire.
The thing about it is, even these people may not know, they may know of Walker, but they may not know how to reach Walker. The organization is very broken and segmented. People have as little information as they need to get the job done.
Well, so it seems like we don't need them to find Walker then if they don't
Well,
even know
but we
where
have
Walker
to start
is.
somewhere to find Walker.
This is why I think maybe trying to hire Walker.
Well, what do we know about Walker? Maybe if we know enough about him, we can
Yeah. How?
try to figure out where he might be.
Yeah. Wait.
Get inside his head.
Do you know how to just hire a certain person, and we can just put that brochure out or that bullet and put it on a bulletin board and wait for him to show up?
I don't know that's how that works, Flynn.
I'm asking. I don't know.
Well, if we have that kind of time to just sit and
Well,
wait.
then, yeah. What do
One
you,
question at a time.
yeah. How does it work? How if we wanted to just hire
Or-
Walker, how would you do it?
Yeah.
That's a good question because I was usually the one getting hired, so I wasn't there. But there's a lot of establishments where this kind of stuff would go down. And yes, kind of bulletin boards where I
Okay.
think we could leave maybe some a coded message
Sure. I mean,
to
well,
reach out to us.
I didn't know anything about him, so if you want me to leave the message, I am pretty safe as a person that's not related to you. So
We would need a story. We would need to be,
I mean,
you
yeah.
know, like someone rich looking for some magic in the West.
Yeah.
I can do that.
That sounded like a great story right there.
Okay.
That's
So,
pretty good. Yeah.
we have money.
what do we know about Walker, though? Maybe we could identify where he might be if we know something about him.
Walker has legs.
He walks.
I think
One
you have
would
too
hope,
much of
unless
that
it's
tea.
an ironic name.
Is that all we know about him? It's a him?
I don't even know that. I think
Oh, okay.
How do you know of him?
just
Them. He
stories,
said he doesn't know it's a him.
Right. well,
legend stories. When I was,
I see.
So I guess if we just
I never had the reason to go to the waste. I was like, who would go to the waste?
Right.
You
Dumb.
were
I think that
part
might
of the
just narrow
crew
it down.
here. I
Yeah.
take it.
What?
This was where
This
you did
was
most
kind of
your-
home base
I see.
for me.
So that's how you know of him or them.
yeah. But if we ask for someone that we need to go to the waste, maybe they'll send us Walker because Walker's the waste person.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
sounds bad.
We-
They're not like a waste.
Well,
not
how
like,
much? How much
You-
would you offer to pay
Yeah.
somebody going into the waste
a lot.
to escort?
would
Okay,
think
put
But I
a
wouldn't
number
start with
on
the
it.
number. I would just say
Oh.
like,
Right, we need
we
someone
could,
and we'll talk.
We could make Flynn
Yeah.
or you look, you know, very,
Well,
I mean,
I can make anyone look like anything,
and you can,
and I can.
and then
we could also find. I'm sure there's rich people in town that would. We could ask to pose for
We
us.
could do
if
that.
We needed.
There's,
if we needed a more recognizable name.
they're the nice parts of town. We could do that.
it sounds like they just recognize money.
Yeah.
So as long as we say we have money, they'll show up.
Right.
So what bar do we go to?
Well, if we want, which way do we want to go? Do we want to go fancy, or do we want to go?
What would you suggest? I mean, is it equal? I think I might fit better in a seedy place.
I can make you look like anything.
I think I'd be more comfortable in a seedy place.
Well, then let's go seedy.
We
If
could-
it's all the same to you.
I mean,
Would the rich people send the people who work for them?
mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
If they wouldn't go themselves.
Yeah. So a CD one makes sense.
Oh, we could
Yeah,
go
that's good,
to. We could. I know you can make us look away,
Uh-huh.
but we could also go just buy nice clothes.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, we don't look bad.
or would they not
I
work
have
for
some
someone?
nice clothes.
You have nice clothes.
And I just meekly look over to Tesla.
He does have some rather nice garments.
I have. They are extravagant. That's my.
Well, but then
Should
would
we go
you
to the
wear that
night
if
place
you worked
then,
for
or-
somebody?
You
But
would
that's
be.
the thing. I could be the person.
Oh, maybe I work
responsible.
for you.
Right.
Like back in Caldor when we did that thing with the. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking that maybe you could work for him, or maybe them.
Well, if you have the nice clothes, then you should be the person. You should be the boss. That's clearly how you define who a boss is.
Well, yeah.
But also
Broad strokes, right?
broad and the talking part.
I'd be fine.
I'm really good at talking.
Okay. Yes.
But I'm a child, and it seems a little weird to go and hire a big.
The other
That's true.
thing I was
Doesn't
thinking
really
is,
make a lot of
Might
sense.
stretch credulity.
well, the other thing I was thinking is, technically, and I don't know if this matters, but everyone here has some kind of affiliation or knows about the crew. There could be a chance that they've seen, I don't know, any of your faces. I have no idea who these people were, so there's no way that they know who I am, or I don't know.
Unless the information has traveled.
I think they think I died in a big explosion if they know about me.
And
but if they see your
they-
face, then it's like, wait, she's not dead. But me, it's like they have never worked with the Groundling crew, so maybe it's good for me to start. Oh gosh.
They pretty much think I died too. So,
So yeah.
No, I don't have bad relations with them. I just like I was part of the Hollow Guard and we worked with together.
Well, what are we proposing exactly?
That basically we just don't want them to know any of, like, if they've seen you before and you're acting a different way, they might know it's a lie and they might
Right.
leave. So I can do it if we need to.
I do worry, Seeker, that someone will recognize you. I think
I
we
think if
should
anyone
disguise
we
you.
disguise you.
it is unlikely.
Even if we just get a silly hat or something to just conceal
Yeah.
whether or not you have hair and that kind of thing, just change the broad strokes of your features.
My features have changed quite a bit since I was in the crew. I think I look more different now than ever. So the chances of being recognized are pretty low.
We should get him a helmet
Right.
like the Steam Striders. Cover his
Right.
whole face.
It
But
does-
I would probably just keep my hood up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just be quiet, I
that's
guess.
sensible, yes. Tesla, you were going to say something?
Is it going to be that easy to just walk in and
Yeah, what do I
ask after these people?
No,
What do I say?
no, it's not going to be that easy.
Hey, I'm some fellow Eve, and I'm looking for the.
No,
Okay.
no. There's got to be some type of coded
I'm going to have
messaging
to
you
try
can
and make
send.
contact.
I think I've seen you go to the bar and order
Mhm.
something, right?
Yeah, water with a napkin
Okay.
underneath it.
Okay. Oh, like a full glass of water?
Yes.
Okay. Water with a napkin. I can do that. And then I just say I'm looking to get into the wastes for my boss.
And then
My boss is looking to get into the wastes.
Do you know
We
anyone
pay-
who does that?
Yeah. I mean, we can just keep it general and just see what they say.
we could try it that way.
You guys can just post up.
If we could just
out.
find Walker, we can work out the details
Yeah.
with him.
Well, do you have a
But then-
recommendation?
No, I think this
Seeker?
way could work.
We just have some
Okay.
people outside of the bar, some inside. We kind of case the joint a little bit and see who shows up.
I don't
Well-
mind being in the bar.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, you might want to
I
put the
could
hood up
make-
even harder.
I could make us all look different tonight, and we could go to the bar right now, and
Yeah.
then we could get some sleep.
I think we just do it now. I mean, I'm okay to talk to people. I mean, I could use another drink anyway.
Okay, but you have to order water.
Okay, we'll
Flynn.
get something after the water. Oh, man.
All right, yeah, we could go now, I suppose.
I mean, are you tired? You can stay.
I am a bit tired, yes, but
Same.
Yeah.
just
Just a quick detour before bed. A little stroll, you know? See the city before we leave to save the city again.
yeah, I think if we can do it faster, that's better.
Yeah,
Always.
We go. We try to make contact.
Yeah.
I will give. Who's going to try to make contact?
Me. I mean, I'd like to. I mean, I can.
Yeah, I'm in support of that.
Okay, I will.
believe in you.
I will give you the
Seeker, maybe you
the
can
process.
be
Oh.
his shadow as well.
Yeah, make sure you. So you're gonna be okay with just the hood and you'll be able to stay quiet and stay being in the bar.
I will stay within earshot.
Okay, cool.
So if I need to, I can whisper into your head.
And Velma
Um,
can be invisible, I think.
yeah.
Unless you've exhausted that potential.
No, I haven't.
Well, we have seen some things be able to see through invisibility. so just,
Thing to know, Westreach is very magical.
Yeah.
So
No kidding.
while you can make us look different, I'm a little concerned.
they'll see through it.
That is a thing people here are very wary of.
Ah,
So I guess that's better. Maybe I don't change my
so
face.
a practical illusion would do us better.
That is what
Okay.
I would prefer.
We could buy some face paints kinds and try to, I don't know.
I think I'll be
A
fine.
bit of
Yes.
makeup.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never talked to them before, so I'm a stranger.
Right.
Just don't be seen, Seeker.
Act, very
Should I have like an accent?
royal, like regal.
I think well, if he's the
Regal.
Not. Okay, that maybe
he's the servant of someone, he
Oh,
doesn't
right.
have to be regal.
I'm
he would
your.
still be.
I'm the hired hand, like we did in
Right.
in Caldor.
'Cause you could just be yourself, pretty much.
I can do that.
No way this could go wrong.
No,
okay.
it'll be fine. It'll be
I
fine.
mean, we're following your lead here, Seeker. If you have a better
All right, lead
idea.
us. We ready to go?
Should I put on me dress clothes?
I don't think you need to.
Yeah. I mean, you just cannot be here. Like you'll just be like, I came to the bar to look for someone. My boss isn't here. Obviously, would never come to this
I
shady
should
place.
probably put my clothes back on.
Oh, that,
yeah. You probably want to get your little
Okay.
hood
Yes, that would be
invisibility
best.
cloak too.
here's what we do. You don't have to. You can be outside or whatever. You'll make contact. I will be close.
Yeah.
You'll try to set up a rendezvous at the what is it? The Silvery Dagger.
Hold on.
Seeker,
What?
Silvery
can
dagger.
you do your feather thing on my clothes?
Mm-hmm. Like absentmindedly, I'm just gonna have
I'm
like
holding them out.
I'm gonna
for you.
have my I'm gonna like yeah.
I'm holding them out.
Okay. Yes. You're good now.
Okay, because we just were running through all the mud and the webs.
We should
and
probably all just once over.
Yeah, your guys'
you-
clothes are filthy.
Oh, thank you.
I have to find something for you real quick because I have to walk you through the.
Yeah, I can meet him at the Silvery Dagger, and then, do I like tonight, tomorrow morning? I mean, if we could do it tonight, I mean, I'd be down to meet this person tonight. But or do you think, like, what would the normal thing be? What would the normal time frame be for this?
we could leave that up to them, and I will give you some here.
Uh huh. Is it ink?
Yes,
Yeah, I think I got an idea. I
so
was
that
gonna ask for some of this.
they can reach us.
Oh, give it to them.
They
Okay,
they can tell us
thought it
when
was
they
for me.
can meet.
Got it. That makes more sense.
That's not. You have some.
I mean,
No,
probably somewhere in my bags.
now you have more, but that's not for you.
Okay, give this to them. Got it.
Please.
Let me write it down.
Are you going to read your notes when you're?
No,
actually,
I'm just
You know
gonna go
what?
over it.
That might work. That actually might work. You can read your notes.
Because
Oh.
if you're a servant, I'm yelling from the other room. Because if you're a servant, then you might not remember what you were told to do.
Right, Oma. Yeah, got it. Give ink. Cool. Can we get going?
Just a second.
Hold on.
So, Oma, you're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You are still on the balcony.
I'm wherever. Yeah. I guess we're-
Seeker, Kellic, everybody except Oma's still on the balcony.
Yeah.
Kellic, you hear like a flapping of wings. And as you look to identify the source of the sound, you see like kind of flopping in and kind of stopping. You see a large crow
Ooh.
that perches on the edge of the banister, and you hear it kind of, and in its beak it has what looks like a small bundle
Mhm.
of a couple of what kind of look like scrolls, and they're all tied in a very familiar red thread.
Oof. I will hesitantly inch my way over to it and snatch it.
Yeah. as you watch over, Thessaly's hand drifts down to the sword hilt as she's watching you, and as you approach over you see the eyes of the crow. It does that kind of
And I I'll rest my
Yeah.
fingers on the parchment.
it opens the beak, and it
All right, so no tip then.
flies off. So you see a bundle of what looks like 5 the material looks questionable.
Okay.
Not quite parchment.
Right.
You're not really
Ooh.
sure. Almost kind of a hide or something.
Oh dear.
But they're all bound together in what looks like a very sort of almost like a lattice work of red thread, and then each of them around them has its own bit of red thread.
Is there somewhere to sit? I guess I'll go into the room.
Hell no.
Oh, do I see this?
Oh
Yeah, I'll
I'll
sort of
see it.
indicate if
Oh,
yeah, you guys
whoever's
all
Yeah,
see
I'll
it.
follow in and
Okay.
kind of just watch
I'm hopping on my boots.
Okay.
there's 5 scrolls.
Mhm.
in the background, just hopping.
Hopping.
So I'll undo the initial thing and then I'll pass them out. Are
Yeah.
there
As you see, they are. As you look very closely, each of them is tied in a little bit of red thread,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
almost embroidered into each of the threads around each of the small scrolls. You see each of your names
Yeah.
threaded
Oh.
into them.
Mm.
It says Flynn, Gideon,
Mhm.
Thessaly, Olma, and Kellic.
Gideon.
Kellic, what the hell is this? Should we even open it?
Yeah, it's from the Weaver, I assume, based on
Oh.
the thread, and
Yeah, that
it
makes
was
sense.
delivered by a crow, which we saw a lot of.
Okay. Do we open them all at once, or do you want to go first?
Yes.
Why do we all get separate ones? That's so weird. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
Just
she
put it all in one
knows
parchment.
all of our threads. Oh, this makes my stomach turn. And I'll open mine and unroll it.
You see a very beautiful, scrawled message on the inside. It says, "In the depths of shadow where embers burn bright, a healer of light arises amidst darkest night. 2 gods he will serve, one of death, one of life. He must mend a broken world, must end an ancient strife. A wound long festering, hidden from all sight. His hands be the balm, his heart be the light. A journey awaits, through ash and through pain, to heal what was lost and to break golden chains. In the heart of a great storm, his destiny calls to join with the others and end the cycle where divinity falls."
Oh no.
What'd it say?
I think it's a prophecy.
And as you read, the red thread that once bound it unravels.
Mm.
Do you feel any different?
You see almost something at the edge of your vision, like a like a thread.
Oh,
Not unlike the ones that you reach out to when you use sending. And you can almost reach out and touch it. And
I will try to.
as you reach out, like your hand, you make contact with this thread. And you feel within it latent potential. Roll a d20 for me, please.
What the heck?
what is he?
I don't know.
What is he reaching for?
Okay, 16.
16.
That's good, right?
You add anything? No?
Just roll a d20.
That is the number of your fate dice.
What?
Whoa.
It acts as a portent, one that you can use to influence any roll that you desire. You can use it just like a portent dice of a divination wizard. It can be used to be gifted to an enemy or for yourself.
That's so cool.
So it can be good or bad.
It can be whatever you need it to be.
It makes the roll a 16?
It makes the roll a 16.
Okay.
Whoa.
Like a reaction? Is it a reaction or how does it
No
work?
reaction
Or you
required.
just do it?
You just decide.
That's cool.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Oh,
A
fuck.
parting gift from the Weaver. A boon to all of you.
Oh my
like-
gosh.
Like, what are you reaching for?
What are you doing?
Oh, by the light. I cannot say. I think you may just need to open your own. I suppose we've all gotten prophecies.
Is that good? It doesn't look good.
I think it's important.
But I already have a prophecy.
Yes, well, that was the prophecy for your mother, right, Alma?
What for Alexandria?
Right. So maybe this one is your own.
Are you sure there's nothing in this tea?
I'm pretty sure there's something in this tea.
I'll open my letter.
Okay. Oma, as you open your letter, you read familiar words.
Yo!
Oh, shit.
No way!
She
Hell
called
yeah.
it.
Hell
I
yeah.
already.
As the prophecy that was given to Lady Alexandra was not for her.
Yeah.
It was for you.
What?
Roll a d20 for me, please.
I knew it was for her the whole time.
6.
Nice. Okay,
That
well,
is
we
your
got a low
portent
one.
dice. 6.
That's very helpful.
So,
Yeah,
could be, I
maybe
mean,
you can throw it.
you can throw it at bad guys, too.
Yeah, if they're trying to counterspell me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is your portent dice.
Hey.
Oma, how you doing?
No, it's the same prophecy.
Oh, okay.
They told you it was just the same one, so nothing new for me.
But same thing, the
Huh.
thread that bound the scroll disappears on the wind.
So we all have a prophecy already written for us? Or do you think she wrote mine just now?
Why don't you open it?
Fine. And I'll open it.
Small in stature, but with heart full of might, bound by iron and bound by light. Doubt and confusion shall cloud his way, choices to make in the light or in the gray. Will he stand firm with honor and grace, or seek the shadows for power's embrace? Each step he takes, the path will reveal the fate of his soul, the truth he conceals. In the end, your choices will hold sway, a cycle of ascension to end or to stay.
Mm.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oh, boy.
13.
That is your portent dice.
Lynn, how do you feel?
Fine. I think it's just words. I mean, it sounds cool, but do I feel any different? Like after I read it?
All of you, that thread, almost just out of the corner of your eye, like a hair in your eye that sort of sticks out from the side. You kind of see this thing that exists just outside of your vision in the peripheral.
Oh, do you see it now too?
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah, I thought it was just a trick of the light at first.
Is that gonna be there forever?
I think we have the Weaver's influence upon us.
Well, can the influence not be in my eyesight?
Eh,
It's weird. Yeah, what does yours say, Seeker?
I'm opening it. Let's see.
A man of the shadows, with faith turned away, a smuggler of secrets, in the dark he has stayed. The king's chains, the crown's crew, a past long left behind, yet in chains mending, in faith's binding, perhaps your future you'll come to find. Childish ways must now be shed. A call to arise lies straight ahead. Great burdens waiting, a life to renew. With old ties reforged, your path to pursue. When the time comes, your heart must away to end the cycle or to let it stay. Roll a d20 for me.
Let's go.
Okay.
12.
That is your portent dice.
We all got one? Oh,
Thessaly reads hers.
Thessaly, yeah.
Marked by the gods, born of their fall, a champion of Fenra, vengeance her call. Blood on their hands, swords by their side, a quest for justice, near shadows they stride. Will they find the balance between right and might, or be lost in vengeance, forsaking the light? The path of redemption, the cleansing of pain, your heart must decide if your soul is to remain. In the end, the choice will sway, to end the cycle, or let it stay. Natural 20.
God damn.
Critty?
That is a good portent die.
That is pretty nuts,
There
dude.
we go.
Just,
Bang,
just
bang,
get
Also,
to choose
I
to
mean,
have a
does Seth
crit.
get to choose to have a crit on
course.
a paladin?
Yeah,
that's pretty gnarly.
That's so good.
That's pretty
That's,
gnarly.
so good.
Yeah.
Pretty fire.
That is gnarly. Of course.
Is this is once per long rest?
No, it is once.
One dice.
It's one.
It is
one
once.
time.
You
One
guys,
time.
this is a
Yeah.
one-time boon.
Save it.
that's
It
too-
lasts.
That's strong
It lasts.
attack.
It
Yeah.
does not go away until you use it.
Right.
So you each have it. Make sure you keep track of it. Make sure you all remember the number. Apparently, the Weaver has gifted a boon to you to aid you on your path.
Okay, this is going to take some time getting used to, but Seeker, what's this process you're talking about?
Well,
I have go to the slivery dagger and then
silver.
silvery dagger,
It's the silver dagger. It's just the
silver dagger. Give the ink to the bartender.
No.
Okay, well maybe we should
No.
start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning. The
Sorry,
plan.
this freaking
Oh my god.
thing in my eye.
That's so good.
It's
As you sort of like start squinting and like rubbing your eyes, it fades.
Okay, go on. Fuck. Okay, what do you want? What do you need? What's the thing?
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah. Sorry, I was from prophecies, you know. Or-
Yeah.
I'm still like just staring at mine, just rereading it.
Yeah, like it's nothing you didn't know.
There's a lot in here about loss and damage done. I don't know. It's just alarming. So,
Well, we're gonna repair it
hey, yes, of course.
together.
I'll very slowly coil it and put it in my bag.
question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
How long would it take us to get to Dorthamen? At this
to
time.
get to Dorthamen from here, probably 15 minutes or so,
Yeah.
because you're on the green ring. So you just go to one of the circles, one of the linked circles.
Oh, okay, Flynn. You're going to want to take some notes. And
Okay, all right.
after reading that prophecy, I have another idea. But we're going to try and make contact. So we're going to go to the Iron Flask.
Oh, hold on. I put silvery dagger.
That's for later. You want to set up a meet there.
Right. Okay, got it. Okay, so we go to
I kind of glance up.
to
Thumbs up.
the iron pot.
It's going to be okay.
Oh,
The iron flask.
Iron flask.
Flynn.
iron flask.
We're going to go to another one of the doors.
Okay, go to iron flask. This is a bar, so I'm gonna go into the iron flask.
We're going to the Iron Flask.
Okay, and then what do I do once I get there?
Act casual.
Easy.
You're going to go to the bar. Calmly. Ask for half a glass of water and a napkin. And that is it.
Slow down. Half a glass, water.
And a napkin that you're going to place under the glass.
Do I tell him to put it under the glass, or do I?
No,
do
you
it?
just put it under.
I put it under. Okay.
And you don't have, just turn around. Don't drink the water. Just
Don't drink it.
sit. Maybe keep your eyes on the crowd. Look around.
Half glass water with napkin.
Mm-hmm. I'll be close. I can be in your ear if you mess stuff up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it'll probably be fine, but that's good to know. Half glass water with napkin put under, and then wait.
Right. And then if there's someone, of the crew or someone who knows this process there, they will see it.
Okay.
And they will approach you.
Okay.
And they'll say something like, what a coincidence. I order that too.
Everyone orders water. Got it.
I don't think that's what I said. And then you will say, oh, let me buy your next round.
I got the next round. Got it.
Mm-hmm. And then you are going to...
Is it water free?
In a very...
Sorry, continue.
In a very inconspicuous way.
Okay.
You're going to hand them 2 pieces of gold. You know what? In this case, just hand it to them. It's fine.
Okay, give him gold.
Just put it on the counter and slide it over.
Give gold. Cool. Sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And then they'll say something like, oh, you must be new. I've not seen you around here before.
I am new, so I don't have to lie about that.
Well, no, you don't have to lie about
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I am new. I haven't seen you either around here. Got it. Okay, then what? Do I just say, hey, we need to go to the waste?
Just what you're going to say is, I'm new here on this door, but I represent... What is your name going to be?
I'm new on the door.
It doesn't matter. We don't need your name. I represent someone very powerful who needs help.
Yeah, and then I just go into the thing where it's like, hey, I'm representing a powerful figure that needs access to the waste. We're looking for someone to help us with that, basically.
Maybe go slower.
Okay, but to say that.
Just say, I'm new on this door. I represent someone who needs help.
I know disguise is off the table, but might I give Flynn a small blessing to help him?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, sure. Should we do it now or do it later?
I can wait till we're just outside. It won't last that long.
Okay.
But yeah,
I have my consent.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
Okay, so after I say I need help, my representative needs help.
At that point, they will say they can help or not, and you may want to look for a table or someplace out of the way, or they may say, let's go outside and talk.
And then I tell them about the waste.
And then we go into details. You don't want to do that in front of everybody.
Okay.
Not out loud.
Okay. If they say I need help, and then they'll be like, cool, follow me to a secret area.
It might work if you do that, because it's not like this is your line of work. So it would seem kind of natural for you to try to say something too much.
Yeah, I mean, if I do the water thing, I think they're probably going to know that it's somebody knows. But I think it's fine. I think...
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right, well, I think I got it. I got it written down.
All you want to do is try to set up a meet.
At the silver dagger.
Silver dagger.
Meet.
On door Eid. No. Door, one of the doors. Door Eid.
Door Eid.
Yeah. On door Eid.
Door Eid?
Yes.
So meet at Silver Dagger, door Eid.
But then you can say, here, you can tell us when to meet, and you hand them the ink.
Then give them the ink. Jesus.
Right.
Okay, fine.
Now you get to do the ink.
Give ink.
And actually, here, hand me the ink real quick.
Okay.
Okay, watch this. And then I shake your hand, and it's in my palm.
Okay, but I don't want to drop it if I let go of your hand. Do I turn it this way?
I'm gonna turn the hand, and then I'm just gonna...
Cool.
By the gods.
That was smooth.
Hey.
Vasily's with you in the corner. I don't know how well this is going to go.
It'll be fine.
Ouch, that's just for It's just like under, but I don't know.
You can actually do that with the gold too. So we can.
Ooh.
You want to practice?
Well, here,
with
I'm
me?
going to try and give you the ink back. And I'll try to...
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Who is still under exhaustion? I need to know this.
you.
because
I don't have it down, but I can.
That I am.
You
yeah.
and I.
Actually, I think it is just the
I
two of
keep
you.
Was it
Forgetting.
from the race?
Yeah.
Because I didn't get it from the race. Okay.
Then yeah.
I'm
can't
pretty
remember.
sure I didn't get it from the race.
I don't think I have it anymore. Then, if I didn't get it during the
You got
Oh
it.
wait,
running.
yours was both from the race, right?
Yeah.
Or was it from the because I think you
I'm pretty
all
sure you guys had it
succeeded
from the
on the
race.
saving throw from being up all night, but
Yes.
the chase is different. So that I will say that like this time that you guys have spent, we'll call it a short rest.
Oh, okay.
And then your guys' exhaustion goes away. The
Yay.
exhaustion from chases is different than
I think that did go away.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like
So-
a cold.
You
Wait,
had
do
mentioned
we-
that during
Yeah.
the camp,
Yeah.
during the
session. It's like
yeah.
it still has the same effects, but because it just goes away fast.
So we were up all night we haven't slept in.
You have not slept, but
We
you
made a
guys.
check.
I don't do automatic exhaustion. I do saving throws with escalating difficulties depending on how many days you've
I don't
been awake.
have it down here that
You're
I
fine.
have.
You're
No, I
fine.
think we're all
'cause
good. I think
enough
we're all
time
good.
passed. It's no longer a problem for you from the breaking
contract.
of your pact.
Yeah.
This is
Got
the
it.
fourth day after that, so that's all gone. Yeah, so you guys
Okay.
are
Well, here we go. Let me try and give you this ink back, baby.
Do it. Let's do it.
Can I use my portent?
sure. Sure.
Perfect time.
15.
15. Okay. I mean, it's not flawless, but he does you actually do a
It's
pretty
passable.
job of getting it in there.
It's
A keen observer would notice the change or notice the
Yeah.
plant,
Okay.
but
It'll be fine.
you
like
can
have
everybody
it.
here
You-
notices.
I do.
Alec notices, Thessaly notices, because I think Thessaly
I
passive
want to
is.
give Thessaly a look
Yeah.
from her comment.
I don't
and you-
notice.
Yeah, I think almost the only one who does.
I don't notice. It looked great to me.
See, we're good.
you can go slow.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll take my time. So 2 gold, give the ink, dagger.
Water.
Let's do it.
I think
Either
the
way.
blunders will make it more convincing. Just under my.
And I'll be close. We'll all be close.
Aye, yes, I think that's wise.
Yeah, I think keeping an eye outside too is good. I don't know who wants to stay about, but just in case someone shows up, it's good to know.
Right, I'll be somewhere close by, and that way, if they need some kind of proof that you represent someone, I can step in.
Awesome. Well, I'm ready. Is there anything else we need to do?
So if this doesn't work,
Run.
I don't think it'll be that bad, but I may need to reach out directly to someone that I knew. I'm not worried about them seeing me because they do think I'm dead.
Well,
So,
to be fair, you're not alone anymore, so
and also that,
let them try. You know?
I think we,
I'd rather avoid a bloodbath in the middle of the city.
Yeah, we don't-
Right, but if it comes to that, we got your back.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
Let's go.
Question for you, Rodney.
mhm.
Is Seeker actually not worried?
No, very worried.
You don't. Have to, I was gonna say like you don't have to say it out loud, but okay, cool. I'm
yeah,
just-
yeah. I don't. It'd be. I don't know if they pick up that I'm worried.
That's so that's above table. So I won't say, but that was for DM Seth.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, so for you, like reading that letter,
Mm-hmm.
and having to do this, the was it Old Bonds Reforged? Like I feel like I'm gonna have to talk to some people I don't want to talk to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm all set to go. I got my backpack. I'm ready.
Why do you have a backpack?
I bring it everywhere.
Okay.
Do you want me to leave it here?
No,
What if we can't come back
Yep.
here?
Oh.
take it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're gonna do good.
Can we go, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Open the door.
So,
I'm
yeah,
just standing
you guys,
next to it.
You guys get ready to go.
Yeah.
Like you open the door. and
it. Let's
you all have your stuff and file out.
How long is it going to take to walk there?
It'll probably take. Well, we can't walk all the way there, but to get there will take us like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, I'll wait to put my hood up.
Okay. As everybody files out, Thessaly hangs back and leans to you. You have much better eyes than I do. I think Seeker's scared. Keep an eye on him.
All right. Do you know what's going on? Has he shared?
This was one of the things we didn't talk about.
See.
But I'm worried about him.
You're not the only one with black doors.
Apparently not.
All right. And I'll walk with them out,
And
and I'll just put my arm around their
just
shoulder.
squeeze your hand.
Yeah.
And ask for you to keep a special eye on Seeker.
Nice.
And for mechanical purposes, DM, I don't know what you need me to do, but I will do that.
Yeah, cool. So you are. I will assume that throughout all these interactions, you are carefully
Active
keeping an eye on
perception or
on
something.
Seeker.
Yeah, you're watching.
Actively
And if
perceiving.
anyone's paying extra attention to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
that
out.
sort
I'll
of
be
thing.
looking out for him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, you all gather your things, dress up. Are you wearing your nice clothes?
I think we decided no.
Okay,
So I
cool.
went with
I think,
whatever.
we're
Yeah.
just regular.
Yeah.
Because we're going to this shady place.
As we're walking, I'm just like, we're going to Dortamen, and it's kind of where it's a bit rougher. It's not the nicest of the areas, so just keep an eye out.
I'll have a freshly wrapped bandage.
Okay.
That'll be the extent of my.
Cool. All right. So you lead, you guys all head out of the common room and walk kind of back to actually basically right where you came from. And when you first arrived here on the Green Ring, as you guys walk through, you kind of again pass this sort of, this strange mixture of like nature path mixed in with architecture. You see this time of day, like by now it's probably 2-3 in the afternoon. Some people are starting to like walk home for the day from their day's labors.
My hood is definitely up.
Your hood's up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
So,
to the
yeah.
degree that I can, I mean, it's the day, but
Yeah.
to the degree I can,
You're
I'm
trying to be
Yeah,
inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous, yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is one of those things. I would like you to make a stealth, a charisma stealth check. It's not a dexterity stealth check. So you get to add your proficiency bonus because you're proficient in stealth,
Mhm.
but you're going to add your charisma mod because this is about not so much like constantly hiding, but more about trying to go unnoticed.
I have a question.
So it's more of a performative thing than like a hide thing. Yes.
Would we as a party, knowing that he's known in this city, maybe keep him in the center of the pack, have Kellic and Thessaly next to him to try and like obscure vision of this person with the hood up, like us walking around him, keeping him part of this group, like maybe trying to hide the fact that he's, I don't know,
Yeah.
up to you. If not, no worries. If it's separate, no worries.
I would say that that's two different scenarios, right?
Mhm.
One is Seeker kind of trying to like hang back and look different. One is at the center and you guys are kind of trying to like
Okay.
obscure him without acting like you're moving around him. So I'll let you decide which of those you'd like to do.
And I will say, I would say
Because I'm trying to follow you. You're leading the way.
so I like what you're saying with the charisma, because the way I'm trying to act inconspicuous, and like I'm not hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
I'm walking differently than I
Yeah.
walked.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And
That's cool.
my sleeve is actually up. My tattoo is out.
Okay.
Cool. And the hood is up, but like it's a confident walk, but it's just like it's different. Like
Okay.
you all wouldn't pick that up,
Mhm.
but I'm moving differently than I would have.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What do I get to add?
So you get to add your proficiency,
Proficiency.
twice your proficiency bonus, because you have expertise in stealth, right?
Yes.
So add twice your proficiency bonus, so 10 plus your charisma mod.
Dang.
Roguey rogues.
It's really good, dude.
Dude, rogues are so nuts.
27.
27?
Fuck
Okay.
me. That's
Okay,
that-
cool.
Yeah.
Does that work?
So yeah.
How's the 27?
So I
God,
mean, like,
rogues.
because I will say that like Seeker, as you sort of like you guys see, Seeker like puts up the hood, and I mean I think you guys probably do notice like a shift comes over his body, like he like lengthens out his stride, squares his shoulders back,
Mhm.
but there's like a relaxed element of it, and it just looks like a guy, like a person who's just like on about their business during the day with their hood up. Like it doesn't look suspicious at all, and like almost unconsciously your eyes start to slide away from him, like almost like he just kind of blends in with all the
Mhm.
movement of the background.
Cool.
Kellic,
Mhm.
you would mimicking the walk of like a priest, like a high priest, like kind of that
Ooh.
glidey, like
Mhm,
confident, like trying to
mhm.
mimic that.
Mhm. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way through the Green Ring, and as you guys walk by, you pass a couple of tributaries that come down from the Blue Ring, sort of freshwater supplies that like meander through this space. As you guys are walking along the perimeter, you notice a couple of things. You see now some from up here, you're able to see out at some of the other land masses, the other doors. You can see one that is sort of like basically straight ahead and off to the side a little bit, probably a couple thousand feet away from you guys as far as distance, and you can see just like a steady cloud of like just like smoke that's coming up above it, and that is like carried away very quickly on the higher winds that are up here. But the smoke kind of like drifts upwards before like being carried away very quickly. but still, like, you see on the eastern side of the city, like, there's still kind of this almost perpetual, like, bit of ashfall that is just, like, kind of falling on sort of the perimeter of that same landmass. You also see a larger landmass that looks akin to the one you're on, but it's all, like, flat, with some natural kind of rises for the most part, but not, like, tiered in the way that this main door is. And you see, like, trees and what looks like homes and different kind of, like, residences from a distance. And then you see one thing that looks very different from the rest. You see a smaller landmass that is probably the furthest out and away, that is barren and flat. And you see a small, squat structure that just sits kind of right in the middle of this. And then above it, you see a bright, like, crystalline structure of some kind that is just casting light down onto the top.
Seeing them notice it.
Yeah.
The pit.
The pit?
The pit.
The pit?
What's the pit?
Horrible. You don't want to go. It's a prison.
Oh. Well, we've dealt with that before.
You haven't dealt with that. People don't come back from the pit. And if they do, it's not.
We've been to one of those before in Elbor.
They said the same thing there.
I think.
Noted, though. We'll stay away.
Yeah. We'll stay away. We don't have time for prison.
No.
Prison conditions on both sides of the war. Pains me to know it. Before we get too close, and I don't want to cross into the worst part of town, I suppose, before I am in Coco. And I will cast Eagle Splendor Enhanceability at 5th level, so I can get the 4 of us with an apologetic look to Thessaly, but I don't think they're going to need help. With this
Sort of,
particular...
yeah, just pat your hand. I'm all right,
Which gives everybody advantage on charisma.
Hey! That is definitely needed for me.
Yeah, you guys all have advantage.
As these ashes douse, like, they almost, like, form directly upon your hood, and whoever's not wearing a hood, it creates a sort of hood and mantle that then dissolves.
It's my hair.
You can't actually see it.
It'll make your hair look better, Flynn. That's the
Does
point.
it look better?
It's magic, yes.
You just saying it looks better?
It's not how it looks, it's how you wear it.
How do you feel?
I mean, ashy.
Man.
It's fine. I mean, let's go. Let's do it.
All right. You guys continue walking for a little bit until eventually you come to you pass the circle that got you guys up here, and you walk for another 5 or so minutes before you arrive at an additional circle. You see that around it there are 5 members of what you actually at this point you guys don't know, but well you know because you've been here before. You see 5 members of the Coral Guard. And they are wearing their like
So,
sort of
as we walk up, I'll nudge Flynn.
Yeah, what?
Hummers.
Hammers?
Hummers.
Hummers. Cool. What does that mean?
They've got a weird technique when they fight, and they use like a hum. And they are a little bit wizard and a little bit soldier fighter like you.
Okay.
They're pretty badass.
What's the humming all about?
I think it has to do with how they use magic.
Oh.
Kellic, roll a history check for me.
Damn.
Ooh, pretty good.
Good. Yeah.
47?
Yeah, it is a 27 actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a 27.
Have Kellic been to Westreach before, or was this his first time here?
Oh, I meant
I don't recall if we established if you had been here before.
I don't
think
think I
so,
have.
right?
I don't think I have. No.
Okay. That being said, I mean, obviously, it's one of the major metropolitan centers, and
Yeah.
there's temples here. One of the Ka'om is here, for the Church of Amir as well. When he says, like, he points at them, he says, Hummers. These are members of the Choral Guard, and their tradition here in Westreach is they are blade singers. And so part of the way that they enact their magic is through a song that they use to ward themselves against harm. Much like the Still Guard in Stillgate, most of the guards, not all of them are actual blade singers. Some of them are just common guards who are highly skilled, but many among the Choral Guard are initiates into the art of blade singing.
Cool.
And so it is a very proud and long tradition here in Westreach. And so choral, CHORUL, as in a chorus. So they are called the Choral Guard. And Hummers is
Slang.
it's slang and like a little
derogatory.
It's a little pejorative.
Derogatory.
And so,
Coming from the other side of the...
yes, from Seeker's, that's Seeker's background coloring his perception a little bit of these these individuals. You also see draped in the official robes of one of the guilds. You probably would recognize this as the Conjuration Guild. They are basically like a kind of a silver with white thread. But most of the time, one of the 8 magical guilds within the cities, one for each school of magic, there's at least 1 or 2 conjurers and or just wizards from the city's guilds that monitor these circles at all times. And they're always guarded because they are these are basically the gates into the city. But they are limited in the number of people that they can transport at any one given time, which is part of the reason why. But yeah, they're still technically like the gates that you would find in any other ordinary city. But as you walk up, there's a brief line to get in. Basically, you see that like they'll basically call some people on, and they'll vanish in sort of a bright light, and then there's like a moment and there's a whoosh, and then people show up in the same circle.
Wow.
These circles they're not like they're slightly different from ordinary teleportation circles. They're linked. So they're kind of like Hayfrieds, but you can't even if you know the sigil, you can't teleport into these. You have to be on one of the pads.
Right.
Because otherwise it would be a huge security risk for the city. But they are linked and cannot be entered except by going onto the opposite pad.
Right.
So there's like a little bit of time where you guys are in line. It's a nominal fee to use the teleportation circles. Like it's basically you have to pay a couple of copper. But it's just a way to continue to support the guilds that have to man these every single day. So a short time, you arrive and you know this is the one that links to Dortamen. So you guys step up onto the platform, and as you see, it's like you see an elven man, looks like a wood elf descent who looks very bored. This is basically like pulling traffic cop duty for these people. This guy is like, my talent is wasted here. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a wizard who has to like manage this. So it is not a fun duty to pull, but they all have to do it. So he's just like, he like waves you on, doesn't say a word, and just like, and you guys feel that lurching sensation, and you feel the cobblestones beneath your feet, and you see now a very different sort of neighborhood. As you kind of turn around and look, you now see Doresta behind you, a couple thousand feet away, and you can see the many tiers of the city sort of rising up. You see the green ring around the base where you see all these sort of trees and various like pathways and things like that. You can see some that are massive. You actually see like these huge trees, one of which you were in, but this very varied sort of forest canopy with a low wall that runs around the entirety of the outside. Above that, you see like a much denser metropolitan-looking sort of ring that is filled with like sort of like gray granite buildings capped in various metals, bronzes, and brasses. And you see above that what looks kind of like it's almost hard to tell. It almost looks flat. You can see some buildings that rise up above it, but it almost looks empty. But pouring out at various sections, you can see water that is cascading down from the upper, from the reaches up there. You also see a couple of locations in which the water No. And then on that ring, you see water in many places flowing up,
Mhm.
away from that ring. And you see these like sort of waterfalls that are flowing upwards into the rest of the city.
Oh,
Crazy, go nuts.
yeah.
Above that, you see us, and again, the rings get concentrically smaller and smaller. And you couldn't really tell because you were so close when you were in the green ring. But you see then the second to last ring, you see a lot of very tall buildings. You see, very tall, sort of official-looking buildings. You see again, kind of a denser more metropolitan area. From this distance, you actually probably recognize the architecture of the Temple of Famir that you've like read about and seen drawings and depictions of throughout your time. And then above that, you see crowning the city itself. You see two dominating structures. One, you see a sort of twisting spike of what looks like pure quartz, referred to as Tiala's Tower. Tialra's Tower, excuse me. Tiala's Tower. I always add an R to her name.
To her nerve.
To her nerve. Yeah. Tiara. It is. It's Tialra Trissa, and I always like mix those two up.
It's not Trisra?
It's not Trisra. See, it's hard. I don't know why I did this to myself.
Tialra?
It is Tialra
Trissa.
Tialra Trissa.
Right.
I don't know why I did this to myself. But yes, you see that sort of this glistening spike of quartz, and then almost directly opposite it, you see a structure that is, even from this distance, is like your you know those things that you look at when your eyes kind of like want to slide off of it, like it kind of defies like regular geometry and perception. You see this 8-tiered building that kind of almost folds in on itself in these weird ways, and you can see even from this distance like lines of purple that kind of flare and like run across the outside of the structure. That this is the Temple Talaris here in Westreach. You know that it occupies the Fire Ring, which is the tallest ring on the city, and the other temples to the other 4 gods are evenly spaced around the purple ring, one below.
Gotcha.
But you can see this sort of like small, this again sort of small ring at the top where is most of the concentrated power of Westreach. And you can see again those other land masses kind of floating out and away. But as you turn back, you see a very densely sort of packed, very urban, just series of like alleyways and streets that run out and away from you. You see kind of a long straight thoroughfare that runs almost like just straight through the center of this, but branching off and away. You see these twisting alleyways and squat buildings of gray stone, and you can smell the smell of like ash and smoke and oil faintly on the wind as you are in Dortamen, which is the industrial sector of Westreach. But you at this point, probably, like I said, I think we're about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So some people like closing up shop for the day. And again, you see a big line of people that are waiting to get onto the teleportation circle to head to or to head back to Doresta or elsewhere. But you lead them towards the Iron Flask.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys begin to wind through these streets. And as you do, you go pretty much straight down this main thoroughfare. Which, Seeker, this is Ingot Alley. Okay. This is the main sort of strip. And the sort of main strip and most of the major refineries and things like that are here. But pretty soon, Seeker takes you off on a path, and you very quickly begin to sense the buildings kind of like close in around you guys as they get a little bit taller and the streets start to get a lot narrower. The buildings slowly grow a little less refined. The soot and ash begins to cover more of the outsides of the buildings as you guys enter into the slag district of Dortamen. And eventually, after another... Sorry, I've been talking a long time. On this walk, what are you guys doing? Is there anything you guys are talking about? I was like talking the whole time. So
You're
fine.
It's a new city.
I wanted to give you guys a picture of what it all is.
You're weaving a yarn, man.
Yeah, dude.
As we turn down and like as we start to go towards the Slack District, just keep an eye on your possessions.
I put my hood up.
Okay.
And I will look out for any just pickpockets.
Make a perception check for me.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
You fucking see him.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
It is a 19 on the dice, and then it's I don't know what I get on my perception. It's like
My Percy.
27.
27.
Hey,
27.
27.
A lot of 27s today.
27.
Well, because you got one earlier, right?
Ready? One,
And
Yeah.
you
two,
got two, and then you got
Oh,
another
you got
one.
two.
It's in the air.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
No, just one.
I got one.
One,
Oh, you got one? Oh,
I got
okay.
one. Yeah.
So, Seeker.
Oh wait, no, I did get two. You're
I thought
right.
you got
I
two,
did get
right?
two.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
rolled 16 twice.
Two history checks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
oh wait, no, wait.
You did roll
Yeah.
16.
No.
You did roll 16.
I rolled 16. That's right.
Yeah.
Don't hit me.
So you
Oh, I'm
really
sorry.
rolled 3 16s because you rolled that for your portent and then 2 checks at 16.
Oh,
God damn.
Fascinating.
that.
I was gonna use my
Man,
portent if
the
this didn't
Weaver
go
is-
well.
she's-
No, 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 no. That's a 19.
Well, yeah, that was for a different check though, because my history check is
Mm.
plus 8.
Mm.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I see.
19.
So you
So-
got 27 to
Oh,
roll
I-
different
portent.
well, no. So yeah,
Yeah,
I actually
12.
only got one then.
Oh.
Anyway,
Whatever.
Anyway,
I've got
You rolled
millions.
real high.
27 for pickpockets.
That's
so
right.
27 perception.
Yeah.
And then what are your guys? What's everybody's passives? Yours is 20 something, right?
It's 20.
And then Olma's is like 13.
Mine's 13, but I'm invisible.
Oh,
and
you
so
are invisible.
I'm looking for people trying to sneak up on the crew.
Okay, go ahead and make an active perception check
Okay.
then as you're
Mine's,
looking around.
passive 16.
16. Okay, cool. So, Seeker, as you enter into
9.
9, cool. A sense of Oma, as you look around, you kind of get distracted. You're like looking up at the buildings and how close packed
Mhm.
they all are, and you're looking at like the patterns of the soot as they're like running down the sides of these buildings, and you just kind of zone out a little bit.
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
gonna
also-
brush some of the
Yeah.
soot out of my
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah. And you can see there's like very, very faintly, it's almost imperceptible, but there is just the slightest kind of ashfall that exists in this section of the city.
Mm.
You like a sense of familiarity, like an old coat you haven't worn in a really long time,
Mhm.
settles on your shoulders.
Mhm.
And
Ah.
you like instinctively start looking to all of the
The
spots,
nooks and
crenellations.
crannies, like the
And as you look, you can see figures back in the dark, kind of just scoping out, looking at you guys. No one makes any moves yet. It's still a little early in the day. But people are watching.
Can I make out? Are any of them young? Are any of them children?
With that perception check, you don't see any like straight up children,
Mm.
but
Teens?
like 15,
Mm,
14.
Damn.
You see
Yeah.
a couple.
Yeah.
You see a couple.
Mm.
Ash stained faces.
Mm.
And they're usually in the company of, so, like you can see with that perception check. I mean, it's people aren't hiding from you. Yeah, you see usually there's like one or two, maybe older or larger figures, and they're
Mhm.
like pointing and like talking to them.
Mm.
Mm. Ah.
And it reminds you that for all of Westreach's splendor, this part of the city goes pretty much unbothered.
Mm.
Mm.
Unaided.
Mm-hmm.
Seeker,
Yeah.
is this gonna come out of our clothes or?
Flynn,
You-
we're soaked in blood every other day.
I know this is like different, you know.
What's your problem with ashes?
It's not a problem. It's just curiosity.
It'll
Oh, he has
it'll
that
come out.
feather.
Okay.
Just for it. Hold tight.
Okay.
There are eyes about.
As you go, the sightings of the Coral Guard get fewer and fewer and fewer
Mhm,
until
mhm.
now you realize you haven't seen any for 10 minutes.
Mm.
Ooh.
And after a time, unless there's anything else, you arrive at a familiar place to you. You see, sort of in the heart of the Slag District, where the buildings crowd all on top of one another, you see a squat building. Here it is. Oh boy. So you see like two large, both you guys all see this, like these sort of like 2-3-storied like workshops. You see like, slightly pitched roofs, very heavy stone and heavy doors. You see like big double doors banded in iron with like now lots of heavy chains over them, all locked up and secured real tight. Another thing you guys notice is there are bars on almost every window of this area.
Oh, jeez.
And you see tucked between these two sort of large warehouse workshop looking buildings, you see a dark stone building, and you see like iron beams that are sort of between the stones that have all been sort of stacked up on top of one another. You see a like rusted piece of iron that kind of just hangs over the doorway. That sort of just squeaks in the wind. And hangs a little crooked over the entrance. You see what looks like a big rusted, pocked piece of iron that is in the shape of a flask. You see metal-plated front doors of wood that are like pocked, and pieces of the wood has, dried out and potentially like crumbled away, but still look pretty sturdy for the most part. And you see like a lot of just rust kind of over everything. The door is closed. There is no like person or anything out front, but you can see a faint light emitting from inside.
Okay.
This is the place.
It is. We should probably break up how we go in.
Yeah. So who's staying outside? Who's
Is there
staying
like a back alley or something that we should somebody, I don't know, watch the back exit?
Maybe. I mean,
Probably.
I can go.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll watch
Destiny
the
wants
back entrance.
want to watch the front.
Forgot you were
or-
here. Yes.
Because you both are going inside, yes.
Yes.
It might be good for me to watch the back because I'm.
Yeah.
Can I see much, like, if I try to like look askance to the windows?
Yeah.
Can I see inside?
The glass is like, it's so like gritty and smeared that you can see low sources of light. You can see like lanterns and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You can see a couple of shadows. I mean, it is still pretty early. It's like, again, 3 p.m. right now. But you see some shapes and things like that moving around, but you can't get like a clear read on anything inside.
Mhm.
If I could. Okay, here's my plan. All right. You guys can talk magically. So having you out front would be good in case someone's coming up to the door. You can send a message to someone inside that, hey, the guard's rushing up to the door or something's happening. Seeker comes inside, can send messages to any of us with the ink or wait, no, you can send messages.
I
right?
can just talk to you.
His earring.
Right, yeah. And then Oma can be out back in case somebody tries to run out the back and she can be there to stop them. And then me and Seeker go in. Tesla, I don't know if you want to go out back or out the front with Kellic.
I can stay out front and make
Okay.
sure that
But
I'll stay with you, dear.
Yeah.
And
Your help would not go amiss.
we probably don't need to chase anyone. I mean,
Well, we'll have one
worst
just in
case
case.
scenario.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if any people start coming in the back too that look dangerous.
Yeah, should we
Right.
give... Would ink be a bad idea? How would you let us know? Either way,
She can run around to the front.
just don't attack anyone. I don't... that's going in...
I'll do what I gotta do.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's... Well, I mean, what do you guys think? That's my idea.
Great. Sure. Let's
I
do it.
mean, they're more likely to go in the front door if there's
Yes,
some...
we'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Hopefully,
it-
there's nothing to worry about.
It'll be fine. It'll be great. It's good. Glass of water.
You got this.
Got it.
I'm gonna go. I open the door.
I'll go around the
you
back.
open the door. You go around the back.
I'll
You-
wait to go in. I'll let
Yeah.
him go in first, and then I'll
Okay.
give it like a few seconds, and I'll kind of saunter in a little later.
I don't know what the outside of the nearby buildings are, but
Mhm.
I'll draw Thessaly into wherever there's like an awning or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that,
so
where
you're
we
not-
can have
yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
it's conspicuous.
There's,
Yeah.
so you're not just
natural
standing in the
seeming
middle of the
Standing in
street.
the middle in
conversation.
front of the door.
Yeah, you just look like a couple of narcs. Just
Oh god, with the fucking arm and the necklace. You know?
Yeah.
Well, we did just clean up too.
you guys,
Right.
you guys like
Yeah.
cleaned up, but at this point, like there's
We got the
definitely
soot.
some ash on your
That's
shoulder.
cool.
Yeah.
We
I will
blend.
say
Yeah.
that like there's some like you see people occasionally that are kind of like looking at you a little askance.
Yeah.
You guys just don't look like you belong.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you kind of like wander off into you like retreat into like there's a few overhangs and things like that. Like
Yeah.
what's the word? I'm trying to think of like shading over what looks like an area where like a wagon would get pulled in. So it's like an awning that's out. And then there's like stacks of like empty crates and things like that are around there. Nothing that's like worth stealing is left out here. But yeah, you're able to kind of like retreat into the shade of one of those and like sit down on some empty crates and kind of keep an eye on the front door. I'll say you're about 60, 70 feet away, like across the street kind of, and up a little bit. Oma, you go to sneak around the back. The alleys, even for you, like they're tight. It's a couple feet across. You go into the alleys and you notice immediately the smells of like ash, rot, and like urine just like smacks into your face as you walk into the alleys, and you avoid a few mysterious looking puddles and things like that. As you go around to the back, and you can see that there is a single similar door just like bound in iron at the back of this establishment. It's relatively small, maybe 60 feet across in total, but you are in the back keeping an eye out and a lookout and holding your nose. As you get to the back, like there's like smashed crates and things like that, like stacked up broken bottles in the back here. There's a big like trash heap, and you like while you're back there, you're invisible, so you're not seen, but you see as you run back there, you see a human woman, like broad-shouldered, with short cropped kind of reddish hair, and a series of tattoos like running up the arms, who like kind of kicks the back door open and just like hucks a bucket of something, and then like wipes like what look like very like scarred forearms and hands. You see burn marks, not like really intense, but like a lot of little cooking. like someone cooking or
I've been working in a kitchen, so I know.
So like those little bits of like
hot oil hitting.
And you see them kind of like wipe their hands on a surprisingly clean apron and then turn back in and walk in. You two take up residence there. Seeker, you walk in first. As you push open the door, I imagine your hood is kind of up.
Hood's up, yeah.
Okay. You see a handful of people that are in here at this hour, probably around 10, something like that. You see a couple of rough-looking, like cut, like sleeveless shirts, that are kind of grimy and stained, just like arms crossed, leaning over cups, as they're just like quietly talking to one another.
Do I recognize any of them?
A couple of people. The person that you recognize is the guy behind the bar. You see a stout dwarf with now at this point a graying, almost entirely gray, thick braided black beard. You see very different than what you've seen, like for example Salix and his like mechanical construct arm. You see like just a straight up like iron gauntlet on the left hand of this guy, and you see Tolan, the Tolan, who was the bartender here when last you left and now just looks significantly older. You see the deep set brown eyes, the kind of perpetual scowl that has deepened the furrows around his face in the years since you've been gone. And you just see him like polishing a glass, and occasionally someone walks up to the bar, orders a drink or an ale. You see the woman that I described to Olma, broad-shouldered, short-cropped hair, come in from a back kind of hallway, walk up, grab a few pints, put them on a thing, walk them over to a table. And you see that's the only person you recognize.
Okay.
Is the bartender. But yeah, as you look around, see mostly laborers, and then you see one person I think Seeker would recognize, not recognize them per se, but just like the look, the vibe. You see a tall, lanky half-orc, like dark green skin, bald head covered in tribal tattoos. You see like sharp yellow eyes. He's got like a mug, and he's sitting in a back corner, back to the wall. And he's sitting with what looks to be like a human man, kind of like stringy black hair. And they're just like talking, but as he's talking, this half-orc is not like looking at him, and he's just, occasionally he looks over, but by and large his eyes are just kind of scanning the room.
Okay.
And yeah, those are kind of the people you
So I
see.
want to go opposite from where they are,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna sit so I can see them. I want to find like a table.
Yeah.
And I'll rub my ear. Flynn, I believe you'll be visited by a half-orc, but we'll see.
Okay.
So Flynn, you walk in, see a very similar layout. Everybody there. You see the barkeeper that is up at the thing. You see a woman, the same broad-shouldered woman, approach Seeker. Seeker, she approaches you
I'll take a.
and doesn't even ask, just like walks up to you and looks at you,
I just motion with the finger, just
nods, walks off.
I'll stroll up to the bar.
Mm-hmm. And as you walk up, you see sitting there, just like holding the glass and like an iron gauntlet on his left hand. Just, what can I get for you?
In Dwarvish.
Mhm.
Can I get a water? Make sure there's a napkin with it.
Make a performance check at advantage for me.
Gladly. 13 is what I have. as a port-
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Performance.
Yeah. Performance or persuasion, I'll allow either.
it ain't gonna matter.
5.
Oh, that's so fitting.
That's awesome. I fucking love that
man.
so much.
The dice don't lie.
At advantage.
Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
This guy looks at you, leans in. This is a bar. Order an ale or fuck off.
We'll do an ale. With a napkin.
Oh man.
This guy looks at you.
And I wink at him.
Oh boy.
I will allow you to try this one more time. The DC is higher.
Oh my god. At advantage, brother. At advantage.
I'm
Eagle
rolling them one at a
Splendor.
time. One at a time. It works better this way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just gives
Yeah.
advantage, no
I'm here-
bonuses.
shit. You are looking for, I'm going to say at this point, a 17.
Why didn't I roll those? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
And he just sighs and then walks over, pours a glass of water
Okay.
halfway.
Okay.
Grabs like a kind of a not grubby actually. He grabs a napkin, like a cloth napkin, and slides the napkin, puts the glass of water down, like squints at you, and then walks away down the bar.
I'll like move it. Like,
You are watching. You see the half orc who's across the way, like squint, doesn't get up.
Doesn't get up.
Couple of minutes go by.
I'll after I move it around, I probably would kind of just like after I get the water, kind of set it so maybe I'll try and move it so people can kind of see it a little bit better, maybe on the
Okay.
bar, but next to me so it doesn't look
Yeah.
weird. And I'll just kind of just like maybe stretch and look around and see if anyone's coming.
Okay.
Head like sitting there, just
Yeah.
in your ear, in your head. Pick up the water, turn around, and face the bar.
Turn around, but then face the bar.
Did you pick up the napkin too?
No, I just picked the water up.
And the napkin.
And I'll turn around and face
There. The
room.
room.
Like
The room?
Oh, I
Okay.
said
Yeah.
bar.
You
Yeah,
said bar,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
all right.
I'll turn around and I'll take the napkin. I'll pick up the napkin in one hand. I'll pick up the water in the other, and I'll turn around and kind of just like.
And
Okay.
as that's happening, I will send another message out to Kelly. It's going about how he expected.
Get your
All
swords ready, Tesla.
What? But when she sees it, it does ask like, "How's it going?"
As well as could be expected.
Great.
I
And
just look nervous, like
Yeah.
single sweat.
all right.
I would like to do something while I'm sitting there holding this. I'm like awkwardly trying to figure out how to sit like
Oh my
this,
God.
not drinking the water, so I can't pretend to drink it, because I'm trying not to drink because he told me not to. I would like to make a check to see if I see anyone.
Yeah, go
Like,
ahead.
If anyone
make a
looking
perception,
at me weird.
Make a perception
Yeah.
check.
When my beer gets there, I just quaff the whole thing.
All right.
Yeah, just an 8.
8. Okay. As you look around, it's hard to tell. Like people kind of keep glancing at you, but no one, like to your eyes, no one's paying you any particular kind of attention.
If I do, I notice where Seeker is? Could I see them?
Oh yeah. You
Oh,
can see
if I can catch the glance, I'll just
Nope.
I'll
Sure
look,
can't.
I'll look away, and I'll just kind of like.
All right. About 4 or 5 minutes go by. Everybody holding in their position. Finally, you guys both see as the half-orc gentleman stands up from his position, walks up to the bar, right next to you. Faces like he's like puts his elbows on the bar.
And I'm facing the door
and
away.
you're facing the
from
door.
yeah.
He does not
As-
make eye contact with
As
you.
he gets there, I'm gonna just real quick over to Kelly. We have contact.
Water. That's what I ordered too.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty. With all this soot in the air, it's kind of needed. Hey, next round's on me.
Just wait.
Gold.
Oh my god.
I will turn around, facing back to the bar.
Okay.
And I'll kind of just like put the napkin down and set the water on it.
Uh-huh.
And I'll kind of just like stretch and reach into my pocket. And I will pull out 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
And I will kind of just put my hand on the bar, and I'll turn, like, kind of like, I won't face them, but I'll kind of just be like, my name's Flynn. And I'll hold my hand out, like, fuck it, with the gold in it, and has a shake.
And like he like grabs your hand kind of quickly. And like, I mean, you feel like you almost don't even feel the gold like
Yeah.
lift from your palm.
No.
It's like gone. Flynn, you new around here? Don't think I've seen you before.
Yep. Yeah, I'm new on the door. A representative that needs some help. You know anyone?
I'm gonna need you to make another performance check.
Like, yeah, I'm sure you don't need help.
Oh man, that's amazing.
I have a friend.
It's going so
With a
much better
problem.
than I thought it would.
Don't look at it.
Don't look.
Don't look.
Oh no.
3.
Oh yes, Flynn Halloween. Yes.
Two of them.
Send us.
Like it's set. It's meant to be.
Sorry, bud.
To
Oh,
oblivion
no.
we go.
Well, good luck. And just walks away and out the back door.
shit.
Out the back door.
Yeah. Okay.
As soon as he goes out the back door, I'm gonna look towards where Seeker is, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk out that back door. I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna wait for them to go out, and then I'm gonna as soon as I see them, like they won't see me get up. I'll
Okay.
get up and I'll go to the back door.
Okay.
You're going to the back
Yeah,
door?
I'm going to the back. I try and make eye contact with you, and I'm like, fuck it, and I'll go.
Okay.
Olma, our contact is exiting the back, and Flynn is following.
Okay.
Should I stop him?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So you get the message. Sure. You head out, or you see as this figure goes out the back, and as you go to follow him, the the stringy haired gentleman that he was sitting with steps like in the pathway out of the back door,
Mm-hmm.
and his hand kind of lowers into his cloak, and he just looks at you and goes, "I think my friend wants some privacy."
I'm gonna try and go around him.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Guys, we have never been in a situation of
is
a
there
tavern
time?
brawl.
My God.
Is there time to get a message off?
I will say you get one.
Kelly, go to the back. Help Olma.
Immediately.
All right. You and Cecily both just head out.
Acrobatics?
Trip over a crate on my way.
Yeah. Or athletics.
No.
But I think acrobatics is going to be here.
14.
Nope, not enough. So at you kind of try.
Yeah.
What do you do? How do you
I'm
try?
gonna try and using I'm smaller. I'm gonna try and juke him out a little bit and go under the legs.
Okay.
And push through the door.
Yeah, as you go to get around, his foot comes out and doesn't kick you, but checks you, stops you, and you see as the hand drifts to the back, and they look at you. I really wouldn't try that again. We'll pick up there next time.
Because we are at time. It is 7:50. So yeah, we are.
dying.
Dude, 3 with advantage.
That is
Oh my
nuts. I rolled 5,
That is
5,
nuts.
3,
Yes.
and 18 and a 19 on an advantage, and I was like, that was it.
Flinny boy.
It's the low rolls,
that
man.
was so fun, though. I
These dice
love
be
that.
telling a
I
That was
story.
really fun.
Amazing.
That was so
great.
funny.
Okay,
I
that
love
was
everything
great.
about that.
Perfect.
That
This
was
It's
fucking
so
awesome.
good.
It is so in tune too.
Dude,
just
no.
go
Right here
get
for
a
the-
It was
walk.
so,
There you go.
it was
Just
so
fuck
perfect.
yeah.
It was
Amazing.
so
No, I could not have gone better. Just
amazing.
perfect. Love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much for watching. We appreciate you very much. Tune in to see what the fuck happens next time. Bye, nerds. 2 to 3.
Hey nerds, it's Shane. Thanks for being here. If you're enjoying the show, please do follow, and subscribe on whatever platform you're using, whether that's YouTube or Twitch or Spotify. I understand Spotify maybe has comments opening up soon, so keep an eye out for that. Maybe it has already. I'm so behind on these things. But if you do leave those comments, we do see them, so we really appreciate you doing that. All of these things get our show out to more and more people and spread the shiny vibes all around. And if you want to make sure those shiny vibes extend past the horizon, then you can join our Patreon. If you join for free, there's cool content on there, like our map of Elbor, as well as Brooke from our Sumshot recently did a cool series of journals from her character's perspective. They are beautifully written and super fun and give you a little extra insight into that character. And there will be more content going forward. If you are on a paid subscription, you get more behind-the-scenes content, our pre-show conversations, and just little inside jokes that go on and on, which is always a good time. So please do support us in whatever way you find most doable for you. We appreciate every single aspect, every single way that you are able to contribute. It does not go amiss. Thank you so much. See you next week, nerds.